Good afternoon, and today's session is regarding to the brilliant zone. So here, what is meant by brilliant zone? So in the previous session, we discussed about the crystalline materials and their characteristics. Along with them, we also studied about the XRD parameters as well as the Bravais lattices. This is all we discussed in the previous sessions. And today's session, the Brilliant Zone is a US terminology. The scientist name is Brilliant, is a French scientist. So today we are going to discuss about the Brilliant Zone. So here, what is meant by Brilliant Zone? A French scientist, Huygens Brilliant, introduced a particular concept to find out the allowed energy of a electron in a crystalline material. What is that? In a crystalline material or in a periodic nature of crystal material or crystal, the allowed energy levels of a electron. We know that electron is one of the fundamental element in an atom. So that one of the fundamental element of a atom, the whatever electron is there, that electron characteristics, that electron nature, we are going to find by using this particular concept. The definition is that, and sorry, the significance of this brilliant zone is to find out the allowed energy of a electron in a crystal to find allowed energy levels of a electron. We are using a particular concept. That particular concept is brilliant zone. It is brilliant zone. So this concept was introduced by whom? This concept was introduced by Huygens Brilliant. He was a French scientist. Let's see what is the exact definition. The concept of the concept of the concept of brilliant zone was introduced in 1930 by a French scientist Huygens Leon Brilliant. So the French scientist in the year of 1930, he introduced this concept to find the allowed energy levels of a electron in a crystal. So the scientist is what? So actually this concept is not introduced intentionally. In his experiment time, in his research time, while he is doing his work on the propagation of electron waves in a crystal, propagation of electron waves in a crystal, whenever he is doing his research to find out electron waves propagation, during that research he found or he introduced this concept to find out the load energy levels of a crystal. So what is the exact definition? A brilliant zone is defined as a Wigner say H primitive cell in the reciprocal lattice. This is the exact definition. What is the exact definition? The BZ is defined as a Wigner say H primitive cell in the reciprocal lattice. So this is the definition. So the Actually, what is a primitive cell? We already discussed. A primitive cell is nothing but a unit cell which contains only one atom. That unit cell is defined as a primitive cell. But here, what is the meaning of Wigner Snage primitive cell of reciprocal lattice? Let's see here. So somebody is asking what is here the is spelled mist. So that must be Wigner Sage. So what is Wigner Sage? The drawing lines connecting the point to all others in the lattice. We are taking a lattice. In a lattice, if you draw any lines, that are all the lines are connected to a particular point. So whatever lines are connected by a particular point, this point is bisecting by each line in the plane, bisecting by each line in the plane and taking a smallest polyhedron containing the point bounded by these planes. What we are taking, we are going to consider a particular construction. So in that particular construction, we need to imagine a particular point. To this particular point, we need to draw some lines. The lines will be intersect this particular point. All the lines are intersecting this particular point. So from this particular point, if you draw any bisecting line, again, if you draw any bisecting line with planar concept, then this nature, whatever structure is formed, whatever construction is formed, that construction of polyhedron is considered as a Wigner Sage. This is about the Wigner Sage primitive cell. So here I already given the diagram to you. Look the diagram. It is a polyhedron structure. The polyhedron structure we consider by using a particular boundary segment. Here, first you took a point. Upon the point, we drawn some lines. So again, the lines are bisecting to each other. So because of this bisection of lines, whatever structure is formed, that smaller structure is defined as the polyhedron, and this simply defined as the Wegener sage. So here, the Brilliant zone simply defined as a Wegener snake structure. So this is the definition. So what is that? The BZ is defined as Wigner Sage primitive cell in the reciprocal lattice. What do you mean by lattice? Lattice is nothing but, actually we need to take a particular crystal structure. In the crystal structure, the point variation is explained by the lattices. That's simply A, B, C. So this is the definition of the BZ. The definition of BZ. Let's see. So definition is completed. Now I'm going to move to the further topic, that is description. The concept of brilliant zone is particularly important in the consideration of electronic structure of a solid crystal. So here we already discussed what we discussed. The concept is for the to identification of allowed energies of a electron in a particular material or in a particular crystal structure. To find the allowed energies of a electron, we are introducing this concept. So that only we are explaining here. The concept of BZ is particularly important in the consideration of electronic structure of a solid crystal, of a solid crystalline material. So electronic structure of a solid crystalline material purpose, we are using this concept, the BZ concept. The first brilliant zone is the smallest volume entirely enclosed by the planes. So here the brilliant zone is not a single one. There are multiple zones are existed, but as of our syllabus content, we are going to discuss only one, two, three. The first, second, and third zones we are explaining. There are many. Actually, crystal is nothing but it is a repeating structure. In the repeating structure, there are many layers are there. So many sections are there. For all the sections are having number of electrons. So the number of electron zones will be considering as part of BZ. So in this repeating structure, in this number of layers, how the number of layers are existing in crystal, in similarly the same number of brilliant zones are existing. So like that we have first zone, second zone, third zone. So here we are talking about the first zone. The first brilliant zone is a what is the first brilliant zone? The first brilliant zone is the smallest volume entirely enclosed by the planes. It is smallest volume entirely enclosed by the planes that are perpendicular to the bisector of the reciprocal lattice vectors drawn from the origin. So reciprocal lattice means what? Lattice parameters for what? A, B, C are the lattice parameters. So this lattice parameter, lattice reciprocal is what? 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C. The 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C is considered as a reciprocal lattice. So here, just imagine the Miller indices concept. In the Miller indices concept, we draw some lines. So particular from the origin to x direction is the ox direction, origin to y direction, origin to z oz direction. Upon this ox, oy, oz, we took a, b, c parameters. The a, b, c are the intercept, and we change it into reciprocal form, that is 1 by a, 1 by b, 1 by c. Here that meaning that only same thing here. That means the perpendicular bisector of the reciprocal lattice vector drawn from the origin. Your origin means what? To O. Ox direction O, in Oy direction O, in Oz direction O. So here O is the origin. From the origin, we need to take, for example, if you take the x direction, Ox direction, the direction is Ox. So in the Ox direction, what is the intercept to A? What is this reciprocal form? 1 by A. So here 1 by A to the origin O, this is called as the bisector, perpendicular bisector. From origin O to 1 by A is considered as perpendicular bisector. So here the first brilliant zone is consist with the smallest enclosed pack, as well as it will be by the planes. Similarly, there are second and third etc. Number of zones are there, number of brilliant zones are there. So corresponding to the sequence of disjoint regions. So what is disjoint regions? So the layers, so layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. So in first layer there are, we consider zone 1. If you consider second layer, it is zone 2. If you consider third layer, say crystalline means what? Crystal means it is a pattern of repeating structure. Is it right? In crystal material, the atoms are repeating in manner. They are a repeating manner. The atoms, whatever atoms are there in crystalline material, all the atoms are in repeating pattern. So here in this repeating pattern, there are number of layers are there. In each layer, there are number of allowed energies are there. So based on their number of electrons, based on the number of allowed characters, the BJs are defined as first zone, second zone, third zone. So like that, there are many layers are there. So each of the zone having particular characteristics, but whatever zones they having, whatever planes or structures are inside the zone, all may be vary, but all the zones value is remains same. Whatever, if you take the first zone, if you take the second zone, if you take the third zone, any zone, whatever you take, each of the zone will vary with their different characteristic, but in terms of their volume, it will be remain same. So, like it may be change the distance, it may be change the length, anything will be changed. Yeah, tell me. Yeah, somebody is asking something. Tell me what. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. So, could you repeat again? Can you hear me? Yeah, somebody is asking something. May I know what is that? Okay. You're not able to see the screen. Now, is my screen is visible to you? Is my screen is visible to you? Okay. From my end, there is no issue. I hope. Is everyone clearly visible the screen? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Tell me. Yeah, it is the diagrams will come in later spots. It's only definition point of view. This is only definition point of view. Okay. Is my screen is visible to you? Okay, this is about the polyhedron structure. So this structure, why we are introducing this structure here? Here, this structure we are introducing in this particular session because we want to know what is meant by Wigner-Sage structure. What is meant by Wigner-Sage primitive cell? Primitive cell means it is a structure which contains only one atom. But what is Wigner-Sage primitive cell? So Wigner-Sage primitive cell is nothing but if you consider a particular structure, in the particular structure, if you consider a point, towards a point, if you draw number of lines, that all the number of lines are bisecting, the bisecting lines will be form a particular structure. That structure is we taken as the polyhedron structure. So this type of the polyhedron structures in a crystalline material will be considered as a Wigner Sage primitive cell. Why? Because this structure is having only one unit cell, sorry, only one atom. A unit cell which contains only one atom, that unit cell is called primitive cell. Here, this particular polyhedron structure is consist of only one atom. That is the reason it is called as primitive cell. But this concept is totally from Wigner Sage concept. That is the reason it is called Wigner Sage primitive cell. So this is considered as a brilliant zone. It is a one definition. So this is the definition of the brilliant zone. Here the question is why brilliant zones are required. What is the significance? What is the aim of this brilliant zone? What is the necessity? The necessity of the brilliant zone is to find the number of allowed energy levels, permission levels. That means the number of allowed energy levels of electrons in a crystal material. In all the previous session, we discussed about crystal is a repeating pattern of atoms. But you also know each atom is consist of number of fundamental elements, that is electron, proton, neutron. So here we are talking about that fundamental atom of electron characteristics, the fundamental nature of electron characteristics in atom of a crystal we are discussing. So to discuss the characteristics, to discuss allowed energy levels of atoms in a crystal, Mr. the scientist, a French scientist, this Brilliant is introduced this concept. That is the reason it is called as Brilliant zone. So here, a simple one, crystal is the repeating pattern. So we may see we may expect number of layers in the crystal structure. So like that, in this number of layers, there are number of electrons. There is a possibility to allow the electrons in this number of layers. Each of the layer will have the electron, and each of the layer will have the chance to allow the number of electrons. So like that, there are number of layers are there in crystalline material. So like that, likewise, we have number of beryllium zones in a crystalline material. But as of our content, we are going to study only first zone, second zone, third zone. That's it. And we are leaving the other zones. So here, what is first zone? First zone is nothing but it is a certain zone which is enclosed by a group of planes, and here it is simply and closest position to the bisector point. Here what is the meaning of this reciprocal lattice? In a crystalline material we consider the parameters ABC, that means the intercept. If you consider this intercept into reciprocal form, that means 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C. So here this first zone is explaining the reciprocal nature of the lattice. So that's it. So like that we have the second zone, third zone, many zones. But here the zones size will not be vary, because the simple condition, in whatever zone we are taking as the first or second or anything zone we are taking, all the zones are having same value, with the same value, but their distance is vary from the origin. From the origin, the distance may be changed. In x direction, it will be 1 by a. In z direction, in y direction, it will be 1 by b. In z direction, it is 1 by c. Here, the length or the distance will be vary, but the size is remains same. The value is remains same. So here, as a result, because the size is same for the all the zones, that is the reason the this first brilliant zone is called as brilliant zone. Here we have first brilliant zone, second brilliant zone, third brilliant zone, n billion zones. But here we are taking the first brilliant zone is considered as the a brilliant zone. We can explain the first brilliant zone is the brilliant zone. We can say why, because the value of all the brilliant zones is remains same, but the number of electrons allowed character will be changed. It will be depends on certain parameters, depends on Planck constant, depends on momentum, depends on space. So this will be vary. The number of allowed energies will be vary, but the sizes remain same. Here I am taking a momentum space. Here what is I am taking a momentum space. Here K stands for momentum space. What is mean by momentum space? P, mass and volume. Is it right? In quantum statistics we discuss about phase space, momentum space, phase, volume space. So a momentum space is consist of some electrons, and in the momentum space I am taking a particular momentum space. In this momentum space, whatever electrons are there, that electrons are occupying particular space, but they won't be diffracted. They won't be diffracted. I am taking fast brilliant zone. The fast brilliant zone is nothing but what is brilliant zone? Brilliant zone is nothing but number of allowed electrons. I am taking fast brilliant zone. In the fast brilliant zone, whatever electrons are there. Here this first billion zone we are explaining on the basis of momentum space. K stands for here momentum. K means momentum. I am taking that one a momentum space. In a momentum space, there are the momentum space is occupied by the electron. But when the momentum space is occupied by the electron, there was no diffraction. there was no diffraction for the electron. Electrons won't be diffracted in the first zone. In the first zone, the electrons won't be diffracted. Here, see this figure. We took this is the two-dimensional body kx ky. This is kx ky. So here I took the first in the right side. We took the first brilliant zone, second brilliant zone. In the first brilliant zone, the space is entirely occupied by the electrons. Here, electrons are not diffracted. But here, in this first brilliant zone, see here there is the arrow mark indicating a square structure is formed. The square structure is enclosed by the group of electrons. In this structure, the electrons are not diffracted. That is the reason you have completely having with the fill of electrons. So without any diffraction or deviation, that will be indicating the first brilliant zone. Coming to the latter section, there is empty space is occupied. So here this is a look like triangular shape. This is about I'm talking about this one. This is the second zone is a triangular shape one. This triangular shape one is indicating the second brilliant zone. In the second brilliant zone, there are electrons will be, there is a possibility of electron, but here the electrons are diffracted. The electrons are diffracted in this region. So here the electrons are diffracted. This region or the space is not occupied by the electrons. The electrons are diffracted in the second zone. But whenever you consider this zone, in this zone, the electrons are occupied. This space, the space is occupied by the electron. Thus, you have the complete structure. Here, you have the empty structure as the planar structure. This is indicating the second zone. This is the only one part of the crystal structure. So this is a graphical structure. Here the second zone is also known as shown in the above figure. So here the second zone will be start from plus pi by a to plus 2 pi by a. By a to plus pi by a, and the second zone is started by plus 2 pi by a to plus 2 pi by a, or minus 2 plus you can take minus pi by a to plus pi by a. This is the first zone. Second zone plus minus 2 pi by a to plus 2 pi by a. Similarly, the third zone minus 3 pi by a to plus 3 pi by a. Once again, the first zone reason is minus pi by a to plus pi by a. The second zone is minus 2 pi by a to plus 2 pi by a. The third zone is minus 3 pi by a to plus 3 pi by a. This is the extent region of the zones. The zone 1 extended from minus pi by a to plus pi by a. The zone is extended to the zone second. The second zone is extended to minus 2 pi by a to plus pi 2 pi by a. The third zone is extended to minus 3 pi by a to plus 3 pi by a. Minus 2 plus minus 2 positive, that's it. So first zone, second zone. Here first zone is completely graphical representation because of it is totally occupied by the electron, because there is no diffraction for the electron. In the second zone the electrons are diffracted. That's the reason we took a planar structure here. So here it is a spelling mistake. So in the first zone The first zone is represented with the minus pi by a to plus pi by a. The second zone is represented to minus 2 pi by a to plus 2 pi by a. So here we took only two directions. So that is on plus or minus x plus or minus y direction. So in the all the values, the moment and space value k stands for what? Moment and space values. Here the value, this can be considered as the wave factor. K stands for the wave factor. In terms of wave factor, how you can discuss? Here K stands for what? We are changing K into wave factor formation. Now what is happen? Here further, when it is approached to the origin, the brilliant zones can be extended as the shown. See here we have actually the topic is related to brilliant zones, where we are discussing the brilliant zones for the crystalline structure. So we have the cubic system, we have face center system, we have body center structure. Now for the cubic system, how these brilliant zones are changing, we are discussing zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. For zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, for first zone, second zone, third zone, what the nature of the brilliant zone for the cubic system? We know that one cubic system is what? For example, we are taking that one sodium chloride structure or polonium element. So here this is the cubic system. So the first left figure is showing that one first zone nature. This middle diagram shows that one second brilliant zone nature. This third one showing that one third brilliant zone nature. This is nothing but the load energy levels in a crystalline material. So here this example for the cubic system, simple cubic system. So the left one is showing that one first cubic brilliant zone. This middle one second brilliant zone. The third one is third brilliant zone. So this is about the brilliant zone.